Ardain Isma is a literary force wrapped in a historian's soul, a professor by day and a revolutionary wordsmith by night. He crafts novels where love resists tyranny and forgotten voices rise with poetic fury. From the sun-drenched plantations of Saint-Domingue to the modern pulse of multicultural America, Ardain digs deep into the soil of struggle, unearthing stories that matter. As a devoted novelist and a scholar, he champions indie authors with a blend of fierce advocacy and razor-sharp editorial vision. Whether he's dissecting Amazon ad algorithms, breathing life into a 19th century Haitian love story, or moderating a conversation about resistance and diaspora, Ardain moves with clarity, compassion, and intellectual fire.
I was born in Haiti, and I came to this country when I was a teenager. But since I was in Haiti, I had always, been fascinated with the struggle against injustice. When I came to this country, it was in the middle of the struggle for refugee rights in the country, in the United States, and also the struggle to get rid of the Duvaliers. By the time I arrived in Miami in 1980, the Duvaliers had already been in power for more than 26 years. So, but the struggle grew. So my feeling, my passion, my determination to be part of it also grew, and which was demonstrated in my activities throughout the school and university. And also, it came into a point where I realized that if I was going to be in the trenches, then I better use my pen. That way I could reach a wider audience, can educate more people, and not just Haitians, because it isn't only Haiti that is going through such what seems to be an endless struggle for justice. So anyone who sympathizes with the struggle of the Haitian people is a person also, I can say, who also sympathizes with the struggle for social justice around the world. So this is my main weapon, my pen, my writing. So that's what I love it.
He's equal parts strategist, storyteller, and seeker of truth, always looking for the perfect turn of phrase, the right campaign bid, or the missing piece of a revolution lost to time. If his books don't spark your heart, his conviction surely will.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not the kind of person who would focus on one specific genre. I tell you, I have a lot of friends on Twitter, and the majority of them are, these are writers, but the majority of them are fantasy writers. And before I met them, I never really had fun for fantasy writing. And then I realized that once I began to talk to them, to interview them in my own little podcast called The Conversation, and I began to read their books. So I realized that within fantasy itself, the fantasy world, the subgenres that you could do a historical fantasy, you could do dystopian fantasy, all kinds of fantasy writings, and I've fell in love with it. So also my favorite is historical fiction. Historical fiction really it gives you a window of how the world really was maybe a few decades ago, maybe a few centuries ago. So I very, very, and especially fantasy, historical fiction that deals with political, with like a bridge between political fiction and historical fiction, which is what Midnight at Noon really is. So.